And with this, I present you the mastermind, the brain, the one and only string puller behind it all, CJ.
Hello!
What are we looking at, and why will I enjoy this madness?
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction, first of all, Friendship Cannon. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting Launch Party this whole time. You finally get to see the face reveal behind it all, though most of you already know what I look like. This is Nickelodeon Cartoon Racers 2. We're going to be doing some insane free tracks with no items. Because, you know, that just makes life better. No items makes life better. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. How's it going, Mastoice? That's a name that I recognize. I believe that you also run this game. This was a last-second edition. The game's so hot that we could just say not to it. So it snuck its way in. We're going to be doing all the free races. Insane, easy CPU difficulty, no pit crew, 3 laps, and no items. That is my favorite part of this speedrun, because there are no items. Happy CJ, happy life. That's something like that goes. I think it is. I think it may be. All right. FC, are we ready? Are you ready for me? Render unto me.
Ready anytime.
Okay, something happened. It broke, but I fixed it.
Funny things happen.
I fixed it.
This is all planned, by the way.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. No, wait. Now we go. Now we go. Start the timer. Let's get it going. Anytime. I play Shredder. You know why I play Shredder?
Good luck.
Thank you. I play Shredder because Shredder is really fast and he has this crazy car and it goes woo! I have not played this game in a little while. We're getting the rust out. We're getting the jitters out right now. So, you'll see some slime. Slime helps us build points. There's some slime tokens. And when you trick off of these ramps, and when you do that, you get more speed, but then you get a boost. The big green slime boost. The karts have stats. They have stats that tell you how fast that they're going to go. They have stats that tell you how fast you'll go after you get a turbo. They have a handling stat, and they have a control. They have another stat, of which the name of it is escaping me at this current moment. So our goal is to go as fast as possible, not hit the walls. We are playing on the fastest difficulty, so Shredder will go extra woo! Vroom vroom go zoom zoom, as Spicy Boons actually puts it. Getting slime will help us fill the meter, which in the top right corner you will see there is a little boosty thing. And if you're wondering why Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is in here, I just have to say, why don't you like fun? Of course Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a Nickelodeon property. Such is the life of a Nickelodeon kart racer. Alright, and that's the first level bossing say, right out the gate with a bang. 1 minute, 25 seconds, and 0.06. That is better than my PB. Now we're going to change the track, because we have to do all the races. Next, we're going to a SpongeBob-themed track. The last strat is Drift. Now, it's going to look like I'm out of practice. No audio at the moment. What does that mean? You guys can't hear me? Jared, can they hear me in the stream?
We can hear you.
Okay. Echo, why are you throwing me off during the run? Someone time Echo out. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, folks. Okay. So you're gonna look, it's gonna look like I'm bouncing off the walls. And I am. And the reason for that is because this is one of 2 tracks where Shredder is not the best character. But, you know, he gets by. He's out here trying to make a living, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Gonna go ahead and do some drifty drifties. Some nifty drifty drifties. There we go. Got a little boosty. Yeah, this is Glove Universe. It's themed after Gloveland, which is a SpongeBob-themed level. Yeah, like I said, Shredder and this kart composition are not great for this track. It's one of the few where another kart racer would be better, but I'm stubborn. I think most of you know that about me. We are uber good. Maybe she had me muted for a moment. Why would Eka do something like that? Now I'll actually go the fast way. I hit all the walls. It's okay. It's kind of like bumper pool. Did you guys ever play bumper pool? Bumper pool's fun. It's kind of like what this is. So, you'll see I'm trying to get these slime tokens. Slime tokens help make the world go round, as it were. I'm going to take a sip really quick. 212.71. And we're going to remember not to hit restart. We're going to remember to hit change track. Olympics Park. They are very interesting levels. The first game, not good. The first game in this series is not good. Do not play it. If you value yourself as a person, please don't play that first game. It is atrocious. Foul, other adjectives that are escaping me at this very moment, but they're all of those things and worse. The second game, way better. It's not a chef's kiss, but it gets by on its good looks and interesting tracks and hazards. Right? This is an adorable little park. We're going to take a little shortcut here. Trick off of these little bumpy things. We're going to bounce off this trampoline-like stage, and then we're going to zip on down to the other side. That's lap 1. We're going to do that 2 more times. The mud will slow you down, so it's important that we avoid the mud when possible. Got caught in the wall there a little bit, but that's okay. Get this boost, and then go whoop, whoop, shoop de whoop. Any TLC fans, sorry, any Salt and Pepper fans in the audience? You know, she likes it real wild. B-boy style. Oh, come on.
I don't know if we have any TLC fans around here, but we have a fan of you donating $50. It's Mama CJ.
Aw.
Telling you, go CJ, we can hear you great.
Thank you, Mom. I love you, Ma. Thank you for $50 for the kiddos. Appreciate you. My mom used to buy me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures from Sam's Club. I keep thinking I'm going to split. I'm not going to split. You guys do that. You guys take care of the timer. Those were some cool action figures, man. I had those until I was a little too old to have them. I'd still have them now because I am a collector of stuff. View my stuff. This is the House of Cat Dog. As we continue our trip through late 90s, early 2000s Viacom media nostalgia. Alright. So those baseballs kind of get in the way. But we're good. This is a really easy part of the game to do. You just kind of do your thing. You get a big drift. I'm glad that Potato is in fact a Salt and Pepper fan. You've now viewed my stuff. Thank you, Jake. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, so part of the deal with this game, you know, the slime obviously on the wall. Usually what happens is that there's a bunch of items, and the items are awful. There's items that punish you for being fast, or that punish you for being in first place. And like others, but they just make your cart not drive very nice. And that's not something that anybody wants to have, right? No one wants to be playing a racing game. It's like if you were playing a tennis game, and they made it so there was a big hole in your tennis racket. For who? For what? In what universe is that something that people would enjoy? Right? So it's like, why do I want my cart to just not drive well? You know, make me slower. Stop me for some measure of time. But don't make me, like, and not enjoy the game anymore. I do believe the only appropriate answer, Potato, to house tricks is that tricks are for kids. We're gonna go ahead and get one more boosty and just pop that boost right here. And we'll do some loop-de-loops and go. And now your shoes are looking good. That is the end, I believe, of the first cup. So we've cleared the first cup. We've got several more cups to go. Yes, we did. Now we are on to the Football Head Cup. And the this one ends with San Lorenzo, which I think is a pretty cool level. This is Food Courtcha. You know? I don't know from what media this is. Maybe Invader Zim. It has that sort of like technophonic kind of appeal.
Hopping in real quick, we got another $50 from Anonymous. Thank you very much.
Another $50 from Anonymous. Thank you so much. Wowie zowie. You guys are being uber generous today, and I appreciate it. We have lots of cool incentives and targets and polls and stuff and whatnot to come. But we are really close to hitting our goal already, and it's not even... We're only in the second run of day 2. That's pretty incredible. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. This little ship can trip you up, so try and go around it. Yeah, you don't want to hit the ships. Nothing ever good came from hitting the ships. Or the walls, for that matter, but, you know, the ships we try and pay extra special attention to. These ships can't hurt you, so there's nothing to be afraid of. But we're coming on to the third lap here. Yeah, you want to make sure that you trick off of these things. That gives you an extra boost when you land. The car composition, the way that we have built it, is that it's maximized for the turbo and the speed. You want the most speed when you get off of a ramp, or when you pop the X button, as in my case, or when you do a trick off of something, or a boost pad. You want the most speed off of that, because that's how you get the fastest time across the board. Okay. Now we're in Reptar Ruins. I do not like this level, and you're about to see why. It's very, very short. FC, do you have something? Oh, sorry. So yeah, I don't like Reptar Ruins. Reptar Ruins has this really kind of mischievous, awful second path.
I'm good. I'm just a little behind.
Oh, you're fine. I don't think you're not behind in my heart, FC. And we're just gonna pop another boost. You can get caught up in the pack in the beginning there, and it's not fun. There's also these Reptars that are kind of all over the place.
Oh,
those geysers. Those geysers are not perfect. Yeah, you don't want to hit the Reptars. Obviously, they're going to slow you down. The timing on the geysers is a little frustrating, especially if you're trying to go fast. And it's, you know, Disney, CBS kind of thing, so, of course, the mechanism by which you go fast is slime. What do you think Rosie O'Donnell is doing these days? She used to always host the Kids' Choice Awards. What do you think she's up to? I haven't heard. Oh, you didn't know? Well then, you better call somebody! That's a shout out to Road Dog Jesse James. Alright, the Kilted Yaxman This whole cup reeks of, I don't like this level. I don't like this cup. Okay, there's a part in the end here, when we get there, you'll see it. The ice, we talked a little bit yesterday during Mario Kart 8, Quo's run in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that it just doesn't feel good to drive on the ice and the sand. The ice somehow is better than the sand, but the ice in this is objectively bad. Right? Driving on ice anywhere in here gives you no control. So we're going to do our best. But the ice is just not... Maybe just hit... Okay, that wasn't too bad because we like got a boosty there. But yeah, we still hit the wall. I always wonder what happened to Rosie O'Donnell, and I always wonder what happened to Paula Poundstone. I feel like just two people that were one day there and then weren't there anymore. Control in your kart racer? Who needs that exactly? Control in my Christian Minecraft server? No, we kid. There's also these yaks. You know, this is a Ren and Stimpy themed level, I'm pretty sure. Just, eh. I'm very eh about the whole thing. The whole proposition of this level is, I don't like it. Jesus, take the wheel! Yeah, there's these yaks, there's the slime, there's the ice. I mean... It's sort of a weird thing when the actual obstacles are not real obstacles. It's the track itself that's the obstacle. You know? But this is one of the few places where I just think that this composition in general just doesn't work great for this map. Granted, I didn't really spend a lot of time like practicing or labbing when I was playing this game at the time. So... You know, it's very, very possible that there is a way that you can navigate that part of the track with no problems, with no concern, with no worry, and be totally fine and love this cup and love everything about it. But not me. Such is the way of the Jedi. And we're going to do change track. Personally, I don't like any speedrun. For me personally, I love speedruns, right? I'm a speedrun fanatic, and I'm a consumer of speedruns and speedrun content. I like speedruns that give me an opportunity to take a drink every now and then. You know, one hand, you know? Do the menu with one hand. Snap has all that lag reduction. This one has a cool little thing here. We're gonna hit this geyser, get up here, and be able to do another trick. It's a cool little thing they're able to do. Get more slime. Lots of slime on this. Lots of cool turns. Whoop. That was not one of them. Do a little trick there. What was that donation from last night? Give a little honk. Dance a little honk. Give honk tonight. Speaking of last night, we had, between yesterday and today, we've had 3 PBs. Sable got a PB in the Pathless to open the day. Conception, of course, got his Grim Fandango PB just now. And Quo got an items PB in Retro Tracks. Honk.
It was honk a little dance, honk a little love, get honk tonight. That was the message. That was another $50 by Anonymous back then.
Wow, Anonymous was very generous with their honking.
So, CJ, are you gonna get honked tonight?
Am I gonna get honked tonight? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. You know, I never pass up a chance to to honk. Alright, come on. Stupid dog, you made me look bad. There we go. We take those. We take those. Alright, now we're on to cup number 3. The Hillwood Rally. This is a level from the first game. Which was a pretty... This is probably one of the only levels I liked from the first game. But I also say that this is like one of the worst maps in the game. Because it feels like it's built for the first one. Come on, here we go. So yeah, a little bit of some tight turns here. There's like some half pipe action coming up here. I'll just take the detour to do. Flip it, and then you go up. There you go. Some little style points. Made the grass, so not great. If you have a boost when you get to this corner, you can skip this little grassy field here. I'll try and do it on my next time 3. The maps on this are pretty cool. Like, the level design's actually really neat. You know, it has, like, have you seen this pig? The Jolly Ollie Man, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, they do capture the kind of the shows and the properties that they're trying to portray really well. Which I think is nice. You know, I'll never forget, someone came into my stream a few months ago and said that the only thing this game was missing, the only reason that it wasn't as good as Mario Kart 8 was because it didn't have voice acting. And I gotta tell you, I don't know what voice acting is in Mario Kart 8. But that's not the only thing separating it from being as good as a Mario Kart game. It's a good kart racer. Let's just let it be its own thing, man. You know? Why we gotta compare everything to everything else? The comparison is the thief of joy, people. This is its own thing. Urkin Armada is a Invader Zim. Yeah, I'm sorry. Of course, Quo was right. Hi, I'm Daisy. Yes, that is what we're missing. Hi, I'm Shredder. When there's a lot of racers really close to each other on some maps, it gets a little spicy for the pepper. So we're going to try and put some distance between us and the other carts really quick. This is one of the ones where I think it's a little trickier right out the gate to get some separation, but it should be totally fine. Yeah, why can't people just enjoy things, you know? Yeah. The worst case scenario, though, is that if the game crashes, we just have to go and start. We don't have to restart the whole thing because we're doing one track at a time. We'll do it one track at a time, and it won't cost you a dime. You'll notice me when I come through your town. Alright, we're going to do some more flippies. Alright. I think Shredder and Rocco are probably the fastest characters. I'll tell you what, I was playing with Jojo Siwa. And when I switched to Shredder, I got the, I beat the other time in the category at the time. I think there's only 2 people that have run the category. And so, I was like, alright, Shredder's the fastest. That's not based on anything, it's just, you know, who I am as a person. I've made the decision in my mind. And that's no shade on Rocco, you know? We still saying Jojo Siwa? I think Jojo Siwa is a child. If she's not, I support Jojo in a way that one adult supports another. And I wish her the best in her endeavors. She's not? Okay. Then she does, she's doing a good job. Jojo. You're doing a good job. You keep doing JoJo things. No, not you anime people coming out of the woodwork now to tell me about JoJo. Okay? Do Siwa things. Well, I hope everyone's been enjoying the marathon so far. This has been an unexpected addition. If you're enjoying me and you want to see more of me, you're in luck because I am a frequent contributor to all things Speed Docs. Usually behind the scenes, I let CC soak up the spotlight. He, you know, I'm not, neither of us are craving for it, but I do make him do all the talking. And if you want to see more speedruns from me, tomorrow in the afternoon, or late evening, depending on your time zone, I will be doing, or morning maybe, who knows? It'll be tomorrow morning for you people, but I'll be doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. No, I'm sorry, I'm doing Mario Kart Double Dash. Okay, Mario Kart Double Dash. I wish I was doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That was a Freudian slip. And then we are also, there's an incentive, which will be posted in a little bit, for Jinx Percent, to get the Jinx Percent race between me and Quo. You've already seen the Jinx Percent race between me and Gunlap, which I should have won, and the result of that is just in dispute. And it was stolen from me by the judging. CC is definitely not the prima donna. Come on now, come on. Here we go. Off the ramp. Collusion? I think so. I have not seen any evidence that I didn't win. Alright, last in the cup that we are currently in is this little toy store thing, which is a Rugrats themed level. The Diapy Cup. Yeah, that's fresh. Alright. They definitely stole this level from Mario Kart, and it's really obvious. They have the Cynthia dolls, they have the Sippy, or Mr. Tippy, what's it called? Yeah, Mr. Tippy, they have Reptar toys, they have this cat that appears in the Rugrats opening, they have the Reptar car, you know? Lots of, like, little assorted reptile things. They have the ape thing from that episode where they go to the toy store. It's like a whole thing. A lot of little hidden details. The mobile that Tommy sees when he's like tripping on acid in the first episode because he has a fever. Crunchy Brown is rating with a party of 7. Thank you so much for the raid, Crunchy, my dude. I'm doing FC's job for him. I want you to know, FC, it's just an instinctual reaction within me. It's not a commentary on the job that I think you're doing. I think you do a pretty darn good job. Alright. When is the Crunchy block? That's the next question. Ask that too, Crunchy's Boogaloo. I'm making FC's job much harder? Why am I making FC's job harder? Oh, am I still on push to talk? How did no one tell me that?
I'm 12 seconds behind you. Yeah. Yeah, now you know it.
How did nobody? You're all the worst.
We Yes, we are. Among Us is a message we got sent with the little. They have a
Hey,
symbol.
hey, FC, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, wonderful to hear you.
I'm so you people, you.
You were on a run. It's all okay.
I am disappointed in some of you. The people that knew.
You were just having the time of your life.
That's not what it was.
Anonymous, $20. Bring me more wine. Blood and wine. Amongst Us, and there's this little. There is a symbol for that little Amongst Us boy. Oh man, what? That must be Wingdings or Webdings. Visuals sent you another $11. Gotta put us at 700 during Crow the Homies run. Love. Then Anonymous with $1. The Wanga Boys. Lol.
This was last night, wasn't it?
Oh, bad me. I'm just. Damn it! I was on the wrong. Ah, damn it!
I believe in you. Oh, because you went back to look at the honky.
Yeah. Anyway, but we do have, and you will love to. You'll love to hear about that one. CJ, G-Maw, and G-Paw.
Oh, the G's.
Yeah. $25. Great to see you playing.
Thank you, G-Maw and G-Paw. The OGs, as it were.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember what I've said during this run.
Nothing unwholesome.
That's coming from, like, a preacher, so just letting you know. FC is actually a man of the cloth, so I think I'm absolved.
This run is blessed.
Thank you, sir. You're a mensch.
You really love saying that. By the way, there's nothing that rhymes with that in German.
How is that possible? That sounds like such a German thing.
Yeah, but
well, it's Yiddish, right?
It's German enough. Well, they probably did something more amazing than we ever could with it. Because we just have words, but...
Well, you guys make words by putting more words before or after it.
Compound words? Yes, they're a wonderful thing. In der Etikettierungsüberwachungsgesetz.
Yeah, I live in New York. Yiddish is spoken freely. It's out here in these streets. What are you gonna do? All right, so this is like this is something. We're on a part of the cup that we weren't on before. Now that we're past the whole push-to-talk fiasco, we can move on with our lives. I can move on with my life. The shadow of two microphones. That's a West Wing reference. All right. Yeah. So this is like a, you know, what's this? The Loud House, the kids watch these days.
I watch anime. I'm on a totally different schedule for stuff.
Let me tell you, I don't know what I watch anymore. I've been watching West Wing again. West Wing's a great show. Falcon and the Winter Soldier just ended yesterday. What else do I watch?
Friend picked up Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It looked decent.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a Marvel head anymore, but every now and then picking it up for a stint.
Where did you fall off the wagon?
Right after Endgame, Infinity War Endgame.
Yeah. Felt like a good place to put it down.
Ended on a good... Yeah. I tried picking up WandaVision, but the first episode was... It was an episode. That's all I can say about it, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I think that if you, you know... There's a part of it, there's a piece... See, if you see me keep doing this, I keep doing this on camera because I'm going to hit the split button, but I'm not splitting. So I'm, like, constantly going cross-body to my one key, which is my split key, and then not splitting. It's very troubling to me. Alright, this level. There are worse levels in this game. That's probably the nicest thing I'll say about it. Gerald is in the way, which means Gerald's got to go. This one has a very hard challenge. Like, this is like the end game level in the challenges run that I did. And this one, you have to race Shredder, and it's awful. It's, like, really awful. But without all of the extra challenges and garbage thrown on it during the Shredder race, it's actually just pretty fun. You just flip, you do your flips, the lines are pretty nice and lenient. You don't want to hit the Kangs or whatever they are. And that's it. First lap's done. Just like that.
AP outing himself as never having watched an Avengers movie.
Yeah. Potato is being Potato. And that's fine. We love Potato. We love you, Tot, you know. Shout out to Potato. But, you know, he's doing his Potato thing.
And the big purple guy, Josh Brolin, is an icon. You do not flex on Josh Brolin.
I have a hard time watching Josh Brolin and not thinking of the Goonies.
Now you're putting me on the spot.
He was the older brother in the Goonies.
The Goonies. Let me refresh my mind.
You don't know the Goonies. Oh my goodness. Push 1 in chat if you know the Goonies.
I actually do not. It seems I have... Oh, Steven Spielberg even. Well, it seems I have a Bildungslücke. Yes, we have a word for that in German.
Almost did it again. There we go. People know the Goonies.
Yes. I am the odd one out, definitely.
Hey, listen.
It was never a question.
It's not a... Maybe it's not the international phenomenon that I take advantage of before. The Truffle Shuffle? There's a part of my soul that says... Hey, you guys! We used to have to watch the Goonies in algebra class. She had some reason for it, but for the life of me, I can't remember what on earth algebra has to do with the Goonies.
It might have been just to get you into frame rate calculations early. This is 24 frames. Sometimes we save frames, sometimes we want more frames.
JR, you also had that teacher.
When you know exactly who's in chat.
Let's see. Yeah, this one's just coated in slime. Like, you coat the back of a spoon with it, so... You know, we go about our day.
Don't know if you noticed, but I wrote in chat, this is Flubber. At least that's a movie I know.
There we go.
Oh, we have a theory, JR. Yeah, but it was the last period of the day and she gave you no Fs back then.
This is true. She was a lot more lively at 4th period than she was at 8th, 9th period. That's fair. I had her right before lunch. It was great. Because her room was also next to the cafeteria. Alright. Well, this is a run. You know, no one could possibly tell you how far into the run we are, but we're a little over halfway. And we're down to Nature-O-Rama. It's like Futurama, but Nature-O-Rama.
So, this leads me to believe your teachers had rooms and the students changed the rooms.
In high school, yes.
Neat, because for us it's the other way around. Usually the classes had rooms and the teachers would do the walking.
Interesting. We had more teachers than rooms, so some teachers had to share. And so there was that phenomenon where, like, a teacher that you would go into someone else's classroom and the teacher would show up. But no, there was a lot of moving around. I had a class, in my senior year, I had 3 of my 9 classes in one room. It was an experience. Also, I had a bunch of free periods. It was kind of nice.
For last minute homework doing, yes.
Oh, you think I did my homework at the last minute? For shame.
Yes.
I was an eager beaver.
Oh, wonderful.
I didn't study, but I was an eager. I did the homework.
I just did it as light as possible because I was older and therefore wiser.
There you go. Hey, listen.
Don't you hey listen me.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Shout out to Outcast.
Yeah. Hey, Outcast.
You know, don't pull that thing out unless you plan to bang. I say shout out to Outcast, and everyone always comes back with "Hey ya," and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they're just—it's like middle of the pack for them. They got it's a wide and diverse discography. I'm not saying that Stankonia is for everybody, but yeah, B.O.B. exactly. They definitely couldn't call it what it actually is.
A beautiful old barn. Definitely.
Yep.
Can't change my mind.
Beautiful old barn. I almost would prefer people started singing Ms. Jackson. They don't want to listen, they just want to dance. Yeah, that's fair. This one has a few extra hazards on it. It has these like little electric-y things. For charity reasons, yes. For charity reasons, the song is Beautiful Old Barn.
Just as ACAB is referring to the Green Party's Chancellor candidate for Germany.
What is the...
Annalena Charlotte Alma Baerbock. ACAB. And
Well,
yes, she was born in 1980, so child of some 1968ers.
I'm glad that we all got that brief lesson in German politics. Thank you for that information. My life is further enriched now.
Yeah, it's healthy nutrient slime, so we get the health on the for the brain and the health for the runs.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
The runs. Oh, that sounds bad. The speed run.
Heyo.
Let me just take a quick look at the counter, at the donations. No, it's just
us.
Gma and Gpa watching over us.
Shout out to the G's. Alright. And I did Sewer Subway. We're on Spirit World.
Just a quick reminder, Pokemon will be coming up in 2 runs. So if you want to see Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. Alpha Sapphire just shot ahead and is now at $151. Omega Ruby is on $31. So
Ooh.
Change that up. Yeah, you got some work ahead of you. I personally was a Ruby kid.
I had both. Through a strange series of events, I received both for my birthday.
Blessed be ye.
Yes.
I also played some Emerald, but that was just for on a borrowed cartridge. So beware and do not dare to overwrite my save file.
I wrote on my wish list Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, and I Sapphire/Ruby, and I thought that was clear because I was under the impression that my parents, who had no idea, would understand, and so they got me both. So shout out to Ma. I'm pretty sure that Dad did not go buy that game, but I'm sure Mom picked that one up. Thank you.
Nothing beats motherly love.
Heyo. All right.
This is probably exactly what Shredder is putting on the tracks.
Shredder, you know, Shredder, Shredder. I don't know if he received any motherly love. Maybe he wouldn't have become Shredder. You know, just covering your body in tinfoil just seems like a bad idea. Like wholesale. I can't think of a reason why it would be a good idea. All right.
Definitely not to become a campfire potato.
Unless you wanted to become a potato, a baked potato.
Yeah, it's the best way to bake a potato. I'm not taking other options.
I don't know if it's the best way to bake a potato, but you know, it's a way to bake a potato.
Agreed.
Ika got her hopes up thinking that I was playing Double Dash. Chonky Dino Cankles will be featured in tomorrow's Double Dash run, where I almost guarantee I'm going to fall off the bridge. You're thinking of Kang, Jay? Or Krang? He's like a little brain that lives in the belly of this other, like, robot thingy. Shredder is a martial artist that got beat by his pet rat. It was just that that level looks similar. I believe you.
And Shredder must have had some bad tortoise shelf soup, and that's why he hates the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You know who masks up? Shredder.
Definitely.
Shredder's holding it down for the kids, man. He's not transmitting COVID. He's got that big metal helmet on.
Probably out of antibacterial silver, even. Or at least coated.
Hey, listen. If you do the, what was it? There was a thing right when the pandemic happened. I read a thing that said that if you had brass doorknobs. If you had brass doorknobs, they naturally disinfect themselves every hour. And so a bunch of places that I know replace their doorknobs with brass. And I think that is true. But I can't imagine a scenario where the brass doorknob industry saw a resurgence. Like, that couldn't have become a bestseller, right? That just has to be what it is. A niche item.
I can't recall off the top of my head having touched a brass doorknob in the last 3 years.
I mean, the handling of a brass doorknob is nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. Among types of metal doorknobs which I enjoy, brass is up there, you know.
Definitely.
You know, you get so much, like, feedback. You feel like the metal tumbling, you know? The tumbling. Tumblers, what is that called? The locks?
The tumblers are the little pins in the cylinders that make sure that get into the key ridges. But on the topic of door handles, wrought iron or forged and wrought iron, those are just mwah.
You know, I don't think we have too much wrought iron up here. I have done it. You know, I think I've encountered it more in, like, outside settings, and they paint over them, and the paint chips, and it feels very, like, you know. Yeah. Then it feels, like, unsatisfying. But you guys probably have the nice iron wrought stuff.
Yeah.
We know the Germans spare no expense when it comes to architecture.
Yeah, any modern stuff is usually. Well, in the time we managed to not build one airport, China builds 20. But ours will definitely hold for ever and ever.
No one's doubting the level of I was gonna say acumen, but I think the word I'm looking for is, like, expertise of German architecture. You know? I just don't like stainless steel doorknobs. There, I said it.
Nee.
I don't. cold and slippery and...
Silver, like, that's not even a color, right?
Yeah, it's just like, it's a thing.
Even CC is telling us, wrought iron, the way to go.
Wrought iron
Just
is
around.
the way to go.
Cast iron pans, oh man. Like, don't ever, just PSA, do not put cast iron pans into the dishwasher.
Can't do it.
There will come a curse upon your family, which nobody can do anything about it, not even I. And everything will stick to your pans. Just because you put one cast iron pan in the dishwasher. Don't do it.
You want the seasoning.
Wipe it down with a towel, and then wash it off and wipe it dry, and that's all it needs. And you will make your ancestors and your descendants happy with that.
Aren't you supposed to use, like, steel wool to clean it?
That's if you manage to make sure something burns in, but if
Yes.
you're doing it right, it shouldn't even.
It's like people that wash their pizza stones. No, bud, you want the crust. You want the seasoning. If you're wondering why the commentary strayed so far from the game, I can tell you. It's because once you kind of get the idea that I'm being Shredder, and there's slime, and you jump, all that's left is to tell you what level I'm on, and then we move from there. So doorknobs, yeah, you can't lose the seasoning. Who wants to lose the seasoning? You
Don't
just
put seasoning on doorknobs, but
you wash the
otherwise,
pizza?
other than that, I don't wash the pizza. But
No,
don't put seasoning on
quote.
doorknobs. What?
What level are you on? This is a mutagen wasteland, which I believe is okay. Invisible wall. Those sometimes happen. I'm gonna go back and watch that later. That was interesting.
Yeah, seen it now as well.
That's fine. Just the way that some of these walls work, they just like ricochet you off in weird directions. That one kind of sent me toward the right and down. And the way that it worked out, it kind of just killed all my momentum. This is my favorite level in the entire game in the All Cups run. Or whatever it's called. You get to play this one twice. This is by far my favorite level. The music, the game, the level, it's my favorite.
All right. On the topic of pizza, is there anyone around here who does crust first?
Are you saying that you start from the outside edge and eat your way in?
So you, I'm not judging or defending or vouching for anything here. I'm just, there might be the benefit to it that you have the bread part first, and then the farther in you go, the more scrumptious it gets, right? Just
It's kind of
putting
like,
an idea there.
here you go. My sister used to sell wickless candles. Okay? Shout out to my sister. And she would make me smell. This is before I lost my ability to smell. She would make me smell the scents. And we had a thing. It was a palate cleanser. She used to keep the cup of ground coffee, like a can of Folgers or Maxwell or whatever it was, but nearby, and then she'd make me like smell the can so that I would like be able to smell the next series of scents. Because otherwise you get nose blind. All the scents are running together. You just take a big old whiff of that coffee, right? So I think in that same way, I think the crust is the palate cleanser for all the goodies that you had up into the crust. It's kind of like a sorbet between meals at like a fancy restaurant. It's your palate cleanser. It's supposed to kind of taste like cardboard and flour. That's what it is. You know? But, you know, I also agree. Eat pizza however you want, man. There's no wrong way to eat pizza. All I'm saying is give pizza a chance.
Give pizza a chance. Pizza cheeses matter.
Erica, please don't snort coffee grounds.
Is that why she is how she is?
if I were on my stream right now, you know what I would say, but because I'm not on my stream right now, I'm going to tell you that's a technical foul.
It is. Also, if you have the piece of pizza from the inner part of the circle, and then you eat out, and then you have the crust, then you have the palate cleanse, and then with a fresh palate, you can go into the next bite of the next piece of center prime pizza. So,
Sounds like you're advocating for eating this thing like a taco.
what? No. You
Like a big pizza burrito.
No. I mean, you take a slice of pizza, right?
Sure.
You eat from the narrow part of the triangle, from the inner part, is what I usually do. You eat your way out to the crust, and after you had a piece of crust, then you can go for another piece of pizza and start with the middle part, and that's with a fresh palate.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's tartanist. You also eat it with 3 fingers. You put 2 fingers under the crust, 1 finger on top, you give it a slight bend, and it just works. It just sits perfectly there, and this is maximum optimized pizza. Only the German way.
All right, really quick. That was like one little piece of speed tech that we do here. We just opened that shortcut. So we opened the shortcut up for us, and there we go. Really quick. Not to be ableist or anything. All I'm going to say is there's no wrong way to eat pizza. 2 fingers, 1 finger, a fist, I don't know, a stick. You know, you want to roll it up in a ball. Time to deliver a pizza ball. Whatever you want to do, just eat it, you know?
Okay, yeah.
You know, there's some people that don't have 3 fingers. They have thumb and pointer and thumb pinky.
Shoutouts to people with.
And to pull it back to Outcast, you think you can fold that? All right, we have 1 cup left to go, people. We're on the home stretch.
Those have been quick 55 minutes so far.
Yep, the last 4 are a little long, but it's okay. First up is the air temple. The only major thing here is that we're going to do 2 little... They're not even skips, because I think they're dev intended. They are dev intended. Just 2 little shortcuts that are going to make this go by really fast. And because I normally mess them up, I'm just going to take a second to focus. So that I get enough slime to be able to do them. Okay, I got it. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to go off here, hit the boost, avoid these things, and then go off here. And then you want to, while you still have the turbo, cross the grass there. That just saved a huge chunk of time, as you're not going all the ins and outs and around the turns and everything. And if you look at the mini-map in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see how far ahead we are of the rest of the pack. We're going to get even farther. Make sure that we get enough slime. We did.
Not much rubber banding going on here, right?
The rubber banding in this can be a little ridiculous. For those that don't know, rubber banding in racing games means that when you're in first, the AIs catch up to you, or when you're not in first, you get like faster. So there is rubber banding. I like to say that when they're all together, they kind of slow each other down, like they just get in each other's way. Not quite like how it is in like Hello Kitty, which you'll see after this run, but more so in the way that like they just kind of like get on top of each other. With items, it gets way worse because they can come back out of nowhere. Like they can just like go from 8th to 1st and kind of like out of nowhere. And this will be the 3rd lap on the Air Temple Island. Right, there's 3 tracks left. They're all a little tricky. I'm gonna make sure we're good here. Okay, Technodrome Takedown. This one can give you a little bit of trouble. I'm drinking a Diet Coke, by the way. So the main thing here is just that sometimes the ramps will not be able for you to use them, like the little mini turbos. They'll get struck by lightning and they won't be able to be used. But as long as you kind of hit the edge, you can kind of get around it. Like the hit detection on it is not the best.
Would you say those pads have been hit by, they've been struck by?
A smooth lightning bolt.
Indeed.
Alright, and we just have to finish this up.
So much half-pipe action, you would think this is almost a Tony Hawk's game.
It does have the flavor of a of some like Tony Hawk or Extreme game, the Matt Hoffman game, Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer. You just want to catch the corners of these, that way you definitely don't get hit by the lightning. If you just touch the edge, it doesn't bother you. Yeah, I drove into that one a little bit. It's sometimes, like, because there's just so much going on, it's kind of hard to pick or to determine what might happen. But usually I don't get hit there. I'm also playing it a little safe just so that we finish and we don't fall off or anything. Falling off doesn't waste the most amount of time, but obviously it does lose time. Yeah, see, I went over the whole track there and got hit by the lightning. If I had just gone over a part of it, that wouldn't have happened. I'm just going to play extra safe here. Just go really safe around this turn. Alright. Alright, we're an hour in-ish. Or maybe exactly an hour in. And there's 2 tracks left, so we're not going to PB, obviously, but we're going to have a good, strong visit. We're going to come under the estimate, which is all that I can hope for on a game that I have not derusted prior to 10 minutes to showtime, which I'm pretty happy with. This is the Ghost Zone. It's based off of Danny Phantom. And there's not too much to this. There's some obstacles in the Ghost Zone portion of it, which are a little frustrating. Other than that, there's these spikes, which really are not in the way at all. This is kind of like these spikes are a little more in the way, because obviously we just want to go through our problem, not around our problem. And if you take this path...
Always face your problems head on.
Always face your problems head on. That's how I like to do it. And if you take that path, that's just the shortest way to get through that situation. Game's choking a little bit.
Shredder has been shredding at it too hard and the game can't keep up.
Shredder has been going too hard.
He needs to relax, have a pizza maybe.
It's pizza time. Alright, we are almost done with this track.
Who are we gonna diss him?
Alright, we are on the final track. Time will be coming up when we cross the finish line on Dreamland for the 3rd and final time. Alright. So, this is Dreamland. This is a JoJo Siwa themed level. It's very cutesy. It's very, like, upbeat, girl power kind of thing. I think it literally says girl power on here somewhere. And the only thing here is just that there are these little buttons we want to hit. We can trick off of them so we get a little turbo. And then the rainbow bridge opens. OMG is right, JoJo. JoJo is a blonde young lady with a dog. And she has a big bow, and she has a TV show and a YouTube thing. JoJo bows. Yeah, something like that. All right, my PB is a 103.03, so obviously missing that, but maybe we can get a 104. That'd be, I think, a really solid time. JoJo Siwa, yeah, she's the next Hannah Montana or something. I don't know. I'm not up to date on my young lady idols.
Disney Extended Universe lore.
All right, and we're gonna trick off of this. All right, Restreamer, get ready on time. We have 1 lap to go.
An ultimate lap completed. Moving on to the final. It's not Jojo Joestar. Quo, it's Joseph Joestar. Or, do not call me out. We have Joseph. We have Giorno. We have Jotaro Kujo. Just, yeah, Jojo. Did you know, by the way, that Yeshua...
Time's almost up.
Joseph, oh, yeah. But Jesus is a Jojo.
And time.
And wonderful.
What was the time?
Not quite the 1 hour 4. Or not below 1 hour and 4 minutes, but you only added 14 seconds.
Nice. A 104 is good. I'll take it. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I've been CJitsallGewd. You are watching Launch Party. If you want to see more of me, you can donate to the incentive, which will be coming up in a little bit, to turn the Pokemon Snap any percent run tomorrow afternoon into a Jinx percent race between me and Quo, in which I will win because Quo is a balk chicken. You can stay tuned right after this to actually watch Quo play Hello Kitty and Sanrio Friends Racing, of which I will be helping him on commentary for that very amazing run. And if for no other reason than you just want to see me, I am also doing Mario Kart Double Dash tomorrow afternoon, evening, before the road to the end of Launch Party. Thank you so much for everyone that donated. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I've been CJitsallGewd, and I think I'm hosting soon, so you're going to be hearing a lot more of me in a minute.
Yeah. Put your money where your mouth is. Quo's giving you a shout out. Loser of the race donates $50. Well, it first needs to be a race, so any and all donations towards that, much appreciated. It'll be live soon. We will let you know. Otherwise, we have a lot of good things coming up. Among those are the Ratchet and Clank Going Commando and % put on the Tims. You only need $32.89 more cents towards that.
Awesome. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, I'd say thank you for being here, but thank you for staying here is what it's more like. And yeah, it's great. We'll keep it going. We have amazing people around here. You in chat, runners, commentators, the odd host.
Yep.
And also watch Speed Dogs, watch Speedrun Insider. You love the energy CJ is giving off. You can have so much more of that. Because it really is all good.
It's all good.
Wonderful. Then on.
making some